Today on Riggers Outdoors, we watch an absolute Chad body a Karen. We find out that bass boat owners are actually gay, and allegedly alcohol makes fishing more fun. All that and more on today's episode of Riggers Outdoors.
You know there's no fishing on this property, right?
How about we try mind your business on my money?
So here we see a man who is obviously just minding his own business with his friend, having a good time, and this Karen just comes out of nowhere and tries to body him, but he stands there like an absolute rock.
That's what's wrong. Call the cops. I'm going to.
Her dogs have no idea what's going on. They want to go home, have a treat. This guy's standing his ground like a good soldier for the rest of us. And the Karen is just forced to walk away in shame and, I don't know, tell her dad or mommy or something that the poor men are hurting the fishies. One thing I will say, this definitely looks like an HOA pond. I have fished in some of these HOA communities, and to say the least, it is not the most friendly place to fish. If a property is posted, please don't go and fish there anyway. If you can, just try to find the homeowner that owns that piece of land. You'd be surprised about how many times they'll actually say yes. Well, this is something that we have all done. For those who are not in the know, waders tend to fit you really tight, almost suction to you when you're wading in the water up to like chest height. And with that suction, there's not a lot of air movement. And so if you hotbox yourself, there's not a lot of places for that air to go except for right up into your face. Agreed. What else is there to say, really? I am sick of this life. Better go see if them fish are still... Better go see if them fish are... God! I'm sick of this life. Better go see if them fish are biting. If you need help, call 1-800. Us fishermen all know that saying very well, that a bad day on the water is better than a good day at work. Here's another one for you. A bad day at fishing is still better than hanging from a ceiling fan. What? Oh, that's cursed. Now, I'm not saying that you should do what is being done in this video, but if you that's probably a better option, but that'll probably all be bleeped, but I'll leave it up to your interpretation of what I said.
Oh, fire, bruh. Jason, is this a cop?
That is such a cop, bruh.
Oh my god, Jason, that is a low-key drip. You have to cop that.
I did not plan this video this way, but these videos were right next to each other. It seems like there is a lot of hatred being thrown towards the Bass Pro Shop. Hat, shirt, backpack, whatever, being worn by guys that are afraid of their own shadow, much less the outdoors. Wearing their stupid Viper, or whatever those glasses are, they look ridiculous. Whoever wears them should... But guess what? Those guys are bank fishermen too if we sink their boats. I shouldn't even have to comment on this, but please do not do this, okay? I'm pretty sure it is illegal.
There has to be smallmouth bass there.
Babe.
Yes! Finally, someone that understands my plight. When we're driving, when we're out to eat, if there's water anywhere near us, I am evaluating. I'm like, ooh, I could probably use jerkbait, maybe a Senko, and that part, it looks to be about 10 feet deep, water clarity. Not so great, but there have been plenty of times where I have almost run off the road because I am staring at a body of water I was wishing I could fish. So please, as a message from me to you, the listeners, please, I love you. Please call back. try to maybe take a glance or two. Keep your eyes on the road. There are other people on the road, and if you're like me, there's someone else in the seat next to you that you don't want to get hurt. But I guess if you're all by yourself, stare at it all you want. So I would consider myself to be the guy on the right there. I'm not a very in shape guy. I huff and puff when I go up and down the stairs. I will say one thing that makes me sad is the fishing Instagram models. So not necessarily fishermen, fisher women, that they might have a bluegill in their hand, but they have other assets, if you can say that. It's a whole lot easier for them to get a following because, let's face it, it's mostly guys on Instagram and YouTube watching these things. And so people that make good content, I wouldn't consider myself one of those people, tend to get sidelined by these fisher thoughts. I really don't know what to call them, but they are a plague on Instagram, YouTube. And guys, let's rise up, let's be men of honor, and let's support our fishermen brethren. I think I just had a stroke. Me, Jesus, help me get a bite. Me, misses a hook set. Jesus. Yeah, I think Jesus has stopped with the at this point and is going. So anyone that has used live bait or even cut bait, you know, this is the best way to do it. Like, let's be real. Fishermen, we forget something each time, and a lot of the times that's the small stuff like a knife. The easiest way to dispatch of a strokes everywhere. The easiest way to dispatch of a fish is to cut it right on the spine. It severs their spine, killing them instantly. For the guys like me that forget their knife, we have to just do the old football spike on the ground. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. That is going to bring us to the end of this episode of Fish Meme Review. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the support on the last video. I'll try to get more of these out to you since you guys like them so much. And hopefully soon I will see some of you guys out in the water again. It's March. It's starting to warm up already. I believe yesterday we had like 60 degrees out. It was raining and windy, but hey, that gave us like that feeling that it's almost time. It's almost time for the spawn, and those giant fish are going to be out. So I can't wait to see you guys out in the water again. Stay safe, have fun, and until next time, tight lines, keep fishing. See you in the next one.